Namaskar dosto. So I've been back to YouTube after a long time, and the reason is because I want to talk about this. So these are the Realme Techlife Studio H1 over-ear headphones, and if you're looking for a long-term review for this, how this would fare around 6 months to 12 months period of time, or you are just looking for a headphones under 5,000 rupees budget and stumble upon this, you are at the right person, my friend. So this is your host Techie Shine, and let's get over it. First things, there are many components to a headphone, and let's first start with the looks. About the looks. So, as you can see, these are on a whitish tone, and the dual tone on a white, based on white, and the cushions are a bit on the off-white side. And these were a little more white, but now they look kind of like this. So, overall, the looks, the finishes and the looks, it feels really premium. And also there are these golden accents in the hinges. I'm not sure if you can see this. So these are really premium. So let's move on to the comfort. So the first thing is you will notice is the cushions. So these cushions are really soft, as you can see, and they feel really comfortable and premium finish to them. And there are also head cushions over the head. These are also soft and decent enough. Also, you can extend this to your liking. These are made of metal and supported by plastic. And if I put in the air, the first thing is that it blocks most of the noise and it feels really comfortable to wear. The only downside which I would mention is for the short-headed friends like me who don't have to extend this one, is that if you move your head back or front a bit, it tends to slide from its location. So that is one thing you need to know. But if you got a big head and you have to extend this, then you won't have any issues with it. Coming to the next part, let's talk about the features and the ANC. So this supports lossless audio quality over Bluetooth, and the codec used is LLAC. For those who are unaware, the music quality which you tend to use in an everyday Bluetooth earbuds, most of them comes with AAC codec. And AAC codec is a lossy audio codec, so it is not lossless, and you lose the final few details or resolution, as you say, over those when you play through the Bluetooth for the AAC codec. But for this one, we have the LLAC codec support. But I am also questioning how effective that is, because Spotify does not support LLAC, and Apple Music also does not support LLAC codec. But if you have already lossless music stored in your computer, then you can stream it through this LLAC and utilize it. This also support for dual connection, so you can connect pair to two devices at once, but that is not supported with the LLAC. Also, there is one gaming mode. The latency is a bit noticeable, but if you switch on the gaming mode, it is very less. It is still noticeable, and other headphones sometimes perform a bit better than this, but it is very less noticeable, so that won't be much of an issue. Let's talk about the ANC for this. So, as I mentioned previously, if you put this over your ears, instantly you will notice very less noise coming in. But if you want to block those, for instance, if you are traveling or if you are in office and you want that noise to be reduced to, then you can turn on the ANC. There is one dedicated ANC button at the bottom of this, right here. And if you click on this, it will switch into transparency mode first, and then it will switch to ANC. So the ANC is really good according to my usage. It blocks around 70 to 80% of the noise. Second, we will talk about the transparency mode. So the transparency mode is also good. It's not anything worth noting, but it does its job properly. Now let's talk about the volume. The volume is not too high, but not too low either. Because for context, I use my earbuds like this, which I'm using to record right now. So these earbuds, I can listen to around 40% to 60% volume, but for that volume to achieve with these headphones, it will have to go around 80%. I didn't encounter any situation where I had to push it above 80%, but yeah, the volume is that bit on the lower side, but with ANC, it is adjusted quite properly. Next thing I want to talk about, there is also support for this Type-C port. You can see there is no headphone jack in these headphones. Why is that? There is Type-C port support for the audio playback. So for people with devices like the modern smartphone, most of it. If you are going a bit higher range, you do not get a headphone chip and even headphone jack. So for those, you can directly plug into Type-C cable. This is the cable which comes with that. It is quite lengthy and it is really good quality also, and it works like a charger. Also, point to note, you can also turn on the ANC modes when you are connected via this Type-C. Now let's talk about the most important thing, the sound quality of this headphones. Let's break it into three categories: the mids, the bass, and the treble. So coming to the bass is really boom, and you can see you will feel a lot of treble. It will hit quite hard, but it is not that bad quality. It is quite in the middle. It is not that bad, but it is quite extreme also. But it is not audiophile level to be exact. Talking about the mids are deep. Male voices sound really good. Female voices are a bit recessed. You will feel the bass dig up a little bit to the mids, but it is still okay. Also, one thing to note is the treble. For this is not that. Since this is a bass focused tuning, the trebles are not really that good. But for someone like me whose ears are a bit treble sensitive, this is good for casual listening and comfortable listening. Also, it does not come with any app support, so you cannot tweak it manually through the app. But you can also install any third-party applications for equalizers like power amp and all to tweak to your needs. Talking about the sound stage, that part surprised me quite a bit because usually in the darker side tuning or the bassy side tuning, you do not get the sound stage. For this one, it is surprisingly quite clear. The vocals are placed at the center, and there is a lot of air and a lot of width to the sound, which elevates the hearing. So that is good. The details are okay. It's good with the LDAC turned on, and if your file has support for the LDAC, then it works really good. It brings out all the details also. So that is not an issue. Coming to the mic, we will move on to the different section for the mic.
This is the sound without any headphones on, and I'm speaking with the mobile mic. You can see that this is a recorded location and there is a lot of noise. So now I will switch to my headphones and you will tell how it sounds.
Now this
is the same location, and I'm speaking with my headphones on this time. So this is a crowded location and a lot of noises are coming from all across. So you can tell me in the comments how much the noise you can hear and how much there it is sounding, how much clear my voice. So this will give you an idea on how it avoids.
Coming to the battery, I haven't used it 0% ever, so I won't be able to comment on that totally, but I can give an idea on how it is. There was an instance where I used continuously for 4 days, around 7 to 8 hours each, and from 100% it dropped to 30%. So it would be a pretty good idea if it's 4 days for 7 hours, then 7 days is 28. So yeah, I think you will get around 30 to 40 hours hearing time on this. But that I am using ANC and normal mode combined. So if you use normal mode, then you will get a bit more, I believe. So the battery capacity is not an issue. Battery backup is not an issue. Also, if you are running low on battery, you can charge it anytime, and even a little bit of charge can run along through the day. So that is really good on this part. Now coming to the pros and the cons. So the pros are the battery, and it really looks really good, and the sound quality is not bad. It's really good for the price, I have to say. But if you are coming to the cons, so first con is that if you can see, if I jerk it a little bit, this extender extends quite a lot. So this is a bit loose, and when you are running or doing other workout sessions, then it will come loose. So this is I wouldn't recommend this for workout, because anyways, if your head is small and if you move it like this, it will slide out. You see, if I can replicate that over here, as you can see, this is sliding a bit up. So these are not snug fit. These are comfortable, but this keeps sliding. So this is not recommended for gym workout and sessions like that. And the next con would be, I can see there is some chipping of this material, this cushion material. As you can see, I took quite a bit of extensive care for this device. I also have one silica gel to prevent moisture from getting in. I also bought this third-party case. If you want a video on this, just let me know. I will make one for this. Also, the treble is a bit recessed on it. Could be a con for a few people. The mic quality is this. Now let's talk about the pricing. So it is priced under 5,000 rupees, and most of the days it is around 4,500 rupees. But during Big Billion Days or around that time, sometimes you will get sales on Tata Click. I bought this from Tata Click under 3,200 rupees. So that was a really good deal. And during the Big Billion Day sale, it can go as low as 2,500 rupees. I will also put the exact price of what I bought in the screen somewhere down. And so for this price, this is a really good deal. But if you are going over 4,000 or over 3,500, then I would suggest better options are there. Or in terms of sound quality, overall sound quality, balanced sound quality, that will be the Soundcore Q20i, for example, or the JLab, for example. Okay, so coming to the final verdict. So if you are looking for headphones under 5,000 or under 3,000, which just having support for this Type-C port, Type-C to Type-C connector, and if you are looking for LDAC, specifically lossless audio quality, and this white premium finish with comfortable design and good quality ANC, then this is your choice. And if you are looking for bassy audio, you can compromise a bit on the treble, then this is a good choice for you. But if you are looking for a device where you can lose out on the features a bit, but your priority is the sound quality and overall balanced sound quality, then I would suggest to go for Soundcore Q20i or JLab headphones. So that's it from my end. Feel free to comment anything you like, or if you want to provide any suggestions. The next time we will be reviewing KZ Caster IEMs. Thank you.